Hello everyone, welcome back to another Plan With Me video. I'm Amelia. Today we will plan for April. So you can get a cup of tea or coffee, sit back, relax, or you can put me in the background and plan with me together. This April theme is going to be a really fun Japanese food theme. For those who follow me on Instagram, you know that I had you decided for my video this month. I did a poll asking if you want me to do a voiceover or have some music background, and most of you voted for voiceover, so here I am doing this voiceover. I want to talk about the inspiration for this theme. So I have this really good friend from work. We get lunch together every day, and our favorite lunch are always noodles, Chinese food, or sushi. So one day we were getting sushi, and I saw the takeaway bag from this sushi place is really cute, like all Japanese theme and stuff. So I was like, wouldn't it be cute if I do a sushi theme? And my friend was like, oh yeah, it would be cool, go ahead and do it. So I was thinking to do a sushi only theme, but I thought it is too simple. I don't want the whole month's journal to fill with sushi, and I want something more challenging, so I decided to do like a whole Japanese food theme. And for the quote of this month, I put down ramen is always a good idea, because it is. I just can't express how much I love ramen. So here you can see that I'm using color pencil for this month. It is new for me, and maybe you don't see that often if you have been seeing other people doing their journal. People usually use brush pens or watercolor or some other painting stuff for their journal, but not much color pencil. But I got this 200 something color pencils a few months back, and I haven't been able to use it, so I think it would be cool to try it out. Plus, I don't have that many color to color a picture like this. You can see it is a Japanese ramen style here, and I don't have enough brush pens for it, so I decided to combine some color pencil and brush pens for this month. And I'm very happy how the color turned out for this theme. I was able to use different color. It looks very clean, and it doesn't have those brush layer on top of each other like it would if you use a brush pen. Let's talk about this picture a little bit. This is a Japanese ramen stall. It is very common in Japan. You can find it in the street. You can see this kind of stall at night. I personally think that ramen from this kind of stall is better than some places, like maybe it's better than a 5-star hotel or some really expensive restaurant, because they are the most authentic, and I don't know, can you say it is more traditional? Like when they make the ramen? Yeah, I don't know. So I drew this lady sitting here, maybe getting some ramen at midnight. I got this inspired from Pinterest. The ramen stall is supposed to be a figure, like a toy figure. And I just drew it and put a woman on it. If you see on the top of this stall, I used some really pretty washi tape to make it look like it has some really cool and interesting pattern there. And I'm going to write down some Japanese on the cloth there. I think it means ramen or something like that. I don't really know, and I didn't ask my friend, but I see this Japanese is on every ramen stall, so I guess it means ramen. And I think it is very, very cute. And here I am coloring the chair. And one thing that I didn't do for this page was that I forgot to color the shoes on this lady. And hopefully you didn't notice until I say so. And here I'm drawing these patterns on the cloth to make it look not as boring. And I think this page turned out really good, and I love it. Okay, moving on to the cover page here. For the cover page, I decided to do a sushi set. Sushi set, sushi set, like a not omakase sushi set. So, what is omakase? Please correct me if I was wrong. For what I know, omakase is that when you go to get sushi, the chef would decide what you're gonna eat. It is a total surprise. When you order the omakase set, the chef is going to prepare different sushi for you. You just have to tell them what you don't eat, something like that. And so I was trying to create this sushi set, and I think it is very cute. Because if you remember, I said I was talking to my friend about doing a sushi theme. So I used it as my cover page. And if you're still watching this video, I want to say thank you so much. If you like this video, please give it a like, or you can subscribe to my channel. But I'm not going to force you. If you like it, you can subscribe. And later, I'm going to put down Japanese words here. It means no, it doesn't mean chopstick. I want to say it means chopsticks. No, this means April in Japanese. The chopsticks was very difficult to draw because you need to get the angle right to make it look like it is sitting there. So I took some time to draw this pair of chopsticks. Same thing here, I'm using the color pencil to color the page, and later you will see that I'll be using some brush pen to add some color on it to make the sushi pop. A little something about me, I'm a vegetarian. The only thing that I can eat from this sushi set is the egg sushi. The one on the left, the one that is yellow. I have never ever tried any other kind of sushi, like fish or whatever, so I don't really know what kind of sushi they are. That I'm drawing. All I know is that my friends eat them all the time whenever we go to get sushi. Here I am just coloring the wooden tray. I love the color of this tray, and I'm happy that I decided to use color pencil for this, because if I was using a brush pen, I don't think I can get this color right, and this color is exactly what I was hoping for. I'm drawing some wooden pattern on it using a darker color here. And have you ever eaten sushi? Do you like it? And if you do, what's your favorite sushi? You can leave me a comment in the comment section. My favorite is definitely the avocado veggie roll. Here I am using the brush pen to color the seaweed on the sushi, and coloring the sushi again because they are really light. They are not popping at all, so I use it to make it look pop and get the color right as much as I can. And I'm using this really beautiful golden washi tape. They are reflective, so when you put it under the light, it reflects on different angle. They look very pretty. I imagine that this bottle is maybe a bottle of sake or some kind of drink. It's so satisfying to peel off the washi tape from the journal. And this is the core page and the cover page. Let's go to the next page. This is our monthly calendar. Here I wrote down April in Japanese, or it is in Chinese as well. They are the same character. For the calendar, I decided to use the Chinese character number to make the theme look more consistent. And here I am drawing a bowl of ramen noodles. The meats are some pork belly, I think. They usually comes with the bones broth. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but they are the most popular kind of ramen. The ingredients of the ramens are spilling out. It kind of makes it look like a little bit more 3D in a way. It is very cute, and I got inspired by an artist that I found on Pinterest. They are doing the similar kind of art to make the food looks like they are spilling or flying. And I was thinking, oh, that's really cool. Maybe I can do something like that. I put down the date on the right page and highlight the weekends, and this page I will put events on it. And I'm going to color this bowl of ramen noodles using my color pencils. Again, it has so many different color in this color pencil pack, so I was able to use different color and make the picture looks a little bit more colorful. I have some eggs, some spring onions, and some meat in my ramen. And usually when I eat this kind of ramen, I'll give the meat away to my friends, so they will have double meat, and maybe they'll give me some veggie and I'll have double veggie. And this black piece of thing is some seaweed. I love it with the ramen. I'm going to use some really pretty washi tapes for my bowl and the bottle of drink later, and it turns out really good. I got this Japanese looking washi tape on Alibaba, and if that's not accessible for you, I know that Notebook Therapy is also selling this kind of washi tapes as well. And you can use my affiliate code Amelia10 to get 10% off. I love the ramen when the broth is very thick. Yes, I'm a vegetarian, but sometimes I can tolerate some kind of meat, like the meat broth, but not the whole piece of meat. To clarify, I'm not a vegetarian by choice. I'm not trying to be a vegetarian. I was born one because my mom is very, very religious, so I was forced to be a vegetarian, and I didn't have a choice. But when I grew older, maybe like 16 or 17 years old, I tried to eat some meat, but I couldn't, so since then I just didn't try at all. But I can eat some soup that's made from meat, if that makes sense, as long as I don't eat the piece of meat or have the piece of meat in my mouth, because there's two reasons. Number one, my stomachs feel very sick when I eat meat, and I would throw up. I think my stomach couldn't digest the meat well, I guess. And second, I feel very disgusting thinking of an animal dying and that I'm eating the meat of that animal in my mouth. I'm just not a fan of it, so I didn't really try to eat meat anymore, but I'm okay with the broth. Let's get back to the journal. You can see that I put some washi tape on top, and I drew this kind of sushi plate with some kind of cover on it. You can see this kind of sushi plates in some kind of sushi restaurant that has a turning belt across the whole place. If you know what I mean, I'll attach a picture. So the chef would put some sushi on the belt, and you can get whatever sushi you want on your table. When they put the sushi on those belts, they usually have a cover for it to keep it clean, because the sushi go across the whole restaurant with different customer. And so this is where I get the idea from, and I love to go to this kind of restaurant with my parents when I was young. This page is my playlist. I got the position wrong when I was doing the draft because I didn't plan on using the washi tape on top. It is the last minute decision, so I'm freehanding it to a lower position. But you can see that I made some mistake quite frequently, and I keep using my correction pen to correct the mistakes I made because I didn't want to do another draft again. Nothing is perfect, and I accept that. It doesn't really upset me, but if it did upset you, I'm really sorry. And here is the wooden plate that shows the name of the sushi, supposedly, but I'm putting the artist name on it. I think it turns out really cute. One thing that these two pages is different than the pages that I have done before is that this two doesn't have a title. Like, you cannot see I put the word playlist on top of this page. Here I am drawing another ramen stand, and this is this one is a little bit different than the other one. The color is different, the cloth is different, and obviously you don't see a lady sitting there. And this will be my monthly favorite page. For the monthly favorite page, I usually put the shows or movie that I've been watching. And I got a comment on Instagram asking me, how does this page bring anything to you? Like, what does this mean to you? Why would you make a page like that? Well, it is such a good question. I spend a lot of time watching TV and movie in my free time. So, if I'm not working or doing anything, I would just watch TV. It's such a huge part of my life. So I would like to see what kind of shows I watch during that month. It brings back memories, and especially brings back the memories of who I'm watching it with, if that makes sense. So I include this page in my journal every month, and of course, if you like the art or the layout idea of this page, you can totally change it into something else. It doesn't have to be a tracker for movies or show. It can be a tracker of anything that you like. Maybe it can be a book list or some other thing that you want to track. And this is my playlist and monthly favorite page. Moving on is my habit tracker and diet tracker page, and it is going to be the last 2 pages of this journal setup. Honestly, I'm not really happy about how the color of this page turned out. Actually, I'm thinking, should I be posting these 2 pages on Instagram? Because, they just doesn't look good at all. But anyway, I decided to put it on YouTube here, so maybe you can get an idea if you are going to do something like this. But I would suggest you not to use the color that I'm using. I should have stayed with the color pencil, but I used my brush pen and it was not a good idea at all. You can see that the color of this cloth is way too dark to write anything on it. You can barely see what I'm writing on it. Actually, here I'm writing April's habit tracker in Japanese on top and English below it. But the color of this cloth is way too dark, and it takes away the focus of other drawing in this page. Anyway, this is a display shelf for the sushi, and I just put the calendar under it. I'm tracking for journaling, cooking, working out, and illustration for this month. For the illustration tracker, I'm tracking when do I draw on my iPad, because I've been learning how to draw on Procreate and how to draw digitally, and hopefully I can have my own little sticker shop one day, and it would be very fun. If you are still watching this video, I want to give you a big thank you. It means so much to me that you are still watching. And if you're looking for a new notebook or some stationery, you can use my affiliate code Amelia10 to get discount on Notebook Therapy and Archer and Olive. I'll link their website in the description box for you. Honestly, if the background of the title is not this dark, this will be a very cute page. But like I said, nothing is perfect, and I accept it. This is just a way of life. Sometimes you have to accept the imperfection, and you just have to deal with it to make you a better person and make you a more patient person. I'm doing a diet tracker this month because I want to eat healthier and maybe go on a diet. Here I am drawing some barbecue or some grilled food on a stick. I don't know what you call it, but some grilled food. They are also some really famous and popular food from Japan, so I decided to use it on this page, and hopefully seeing this page will not ruin my diet. Oh, and you can see that I have some edamame on the corner because when I was making this theme, I was so hungry for Japanese food. This theme got me so hungry. So I got some Japanese food and some edamame on the side, and I've been eating them the whole time when I was making the journal. And so this is the journal of this month. I hope you like the theme and this video. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe, share it to your friends and leave a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!